single alien tree species, planted uniformly and managed intensively with the sole objective of maximizing wood biomass production. These plantations are developed as monoculture tree crops supported by a technological package, including mechanization, chemical fertilization, and the use of agrotoxics. Large-scale monoculture tree plantations cause serious social, environmental, and economic impacts for local populations and ecosystems. The experience is the same country after country in the South. Land is appropriated by large, often foreign, corporate landowners. Eviction in the rural population follows, and an extensive transformation of the landscape begins. Native ecosystems are replaced with green deserts. Local animals and plants disappear in the planted areas. Additionally, they result in loss of means of livelihood, decrease in employment, less food production and loss of food security, depletion and contamination of water resources, soil degradation, all resulting in the impoverishment of local populations. Fast wood plantations have expanded rapidly since the 1970s in Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, Ecuador, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Cambodia, South Africa, Congo, Swaziland, and others. The pulp and paper industry is moving to the south because access to vast areas of fertile land is cheap. State subsidies and support are generous. Climate and soil conditions allow trees to grow very rapidly, nearly 10 times faster than in northern countries. Labor costs are low. Loose environmental regulations, all resulting in greater profits for multinational corporations at the expense of people and ecosystems. The uncontrolled expansion of monoculture tree plantations and the lands of peoples and ecosystems of the South and the destructive impacts have given rise to resistance movements. Local communities, rural workers, indigenous peoples, and other civil society actors around the world are fighting to defend their rights to land, food, and a healthy living environment. Many of these resistance movements are being heavily repressed by the private armies of paper corporations and the national governments that host and support them. Thousands of people, men, women, and children, have been harassed, beaten, imprisoned, and even killed defending their rights. Given this situation, is there anything that you can do? Even though accepting individual responsibility in wasteful paper consumption is important, bringing down consumption is not simply a matter of individual choice. In many cases, we are forced to unwillingly consume paper when buying other products. This is the result of policies that allow or promote excessive use of paper. Paper consumption is therefore a political issue and must be addressed as such. As individuals, we are all part of different types of communities where we can raise awareness on the social and environmental impacts caused by monoculture tree plantations and pulp mills. This can be the first step for changing the present destructive, unequal, and wasteful production and consumption model. Successful opposition to this model requires bringing together all those impacted by plantations and pulp production, with organized opposition in consumer countries, and to campaign jointly to achieve national and global policy changes concerning production and the use of paper. You, me, all collectively can make things change.